My name is Marshall Innes, the host of the All Strength Challenge. Stay tuned. Coming up next, a great international event on the All Strength Challenge. Okay, all-strength fans, it's time for the next international competition coming to you from Heilbronn, Germany, the 1998 German Championships. That's right, a German Cup. These athletes always prove to be some of the world's best. This competition starts with 30 athletes and 3 qualifying events. The qualifying events are carry and drag, forward hold, and the farmer's walk. The top 12 guys from those events move on to 5 more grueling events to see who is Germany's strongest man in 1998. The 5 events are the Pyramid of Strength, a 3,000-pound spool, has to be rolled up 5 steps. The Atlas Stones, we've all seen them be loaded before. The Conan's Wheel, 400 kilograms in a circle. The log press, 130 kgs, 4 reps. And then the final event, the car roll, to see who can roll a 2,100-pound car in the quickest time. It's going to be a great event with great international athletes. It's going to be a tough spot to get into those top 12. Let's go check out the first qualifying event right away here, the carry and drag. Okay, first up in the carry and drag, U Humboldt and Alexander Mali. Here's big U Humboldt going 260-pound tire. Oh, slips out of his hands. He'll grab it again. Down this 15-meter course. Then hook up to this 660-pound tire and pull it back 15 meters. U Humboldt, a little more mass here than Alexander, and he's got a really good pace going. Looks like U's going to set a good time for the rest of the competitors. Alexander on the other side having a little bit of trouble. U Humboldt coming up to the finish line here. Fans appreciating his efforts. And he's done in a time of 43.30. And Alexander Mali with a drag back of 6. And young Michael just does not have enough body mass to get this 660 pounds going. Now you've seen this guy before, Peter Henschmann, and he's going up against Oliver Eichel. Oliver with a little bit of a lead here, hooking on to the tire. There's Peter Henschmann on the other side. There's Oliver, a little more body mass for this event. Peter pulling here. Let's see how these guys do. So far, the time to beat, set by Big U Humboldt, is 43.30 meters. A little bit of a slip there by both competitors. Peter Henschmann is done at 12.24 meters, and Oliver Eichel finishes the course at 1:24.09. Here's Big Uli Schwartz and Volker Bauer on the other side. Let's see how Uli does here with this 660-pound tire. No problem running down with that 260-pound tire. Now pulling back, 660 pounds, Big Uli Schwartz. As you can see, Volker Bauer just setting down 260. He's ready to hook up. And looks like Volker Bauer has given up at 1.32 meters. And Uli Schwartz finishes in a time of 39.78. So in the first qualifying event, Uli Schwartz and then Hu Humboldt are your winners in that event. Right into the next event, the forward hold. Now this is 25 kilogram spool. You have to hold it parallel out in front. As you can see, not a really good finger hold there. 25 kilograms, doesn't seem like a great deal of weight, but go out to your car, grab your car battery and see how long you can hold it straight out in front of you. That's basically what these guys are doing here. And Hagen Romer, he's just given up at 27.50 seconds. There's Joseph on the other side, and his time, 32.09 for Joseph. Our next two competitors, young Michael Schmedna and Peter Henschman. Now, Peter Henschman is not very big in stature, but he's been a German weightlifting champion many times. Oh, there you see young Michael, done already at 12:37. Not pleased with his time. Peter Henschman still held in there for 36.60. Next up here we have Stefan Arend and Jörg Detloff.
15 Sekunden.
There's Stefan, Jörg on the other side. Jörg is in the green shorts. Both of these guys have got good times going.
25. 30. Beide noch im Rennen.
Jörg Detloff done at 34.35. Stefan still holding on the other side. And his time is out at 42.58. Next up here, Curtis Knight. And on the other side is Holger Rebel.
10 Sekunden.
Curtis Knight, a guest in this competition.
15. 20.
There's Holger, holding for as long as he can. Starting to scream.
Und Curtis rührt sich noch keinen Millimeter.
And his time is done
30.
at 28.79. And Curtis finishes up at 50.60 seconds. Next up, two German great champions, Reinhard Sauter and Franz Biel. There's Reinhard. We've seen him do the forward hold before. He likes to yell at the crowd to show his confidence. These guys are looking to beat Curtis Knight's time of 50.60 seconds. And Reinhard Sauter done at 47.04 and Franz Biel at 51.86. So in the second qualifying event, Franz Biel, Curtis Knight, and then Reinhard Sauter. Okay, right into the Farmer's Walk. Here they are. These are 220-pound weights. They're small and compact, and the competitor has to walk for as much distance as he can, down and back around a 20-meter course. So every time he travels, it's 20 meters. This is the Farmer's Walk, 440 pounds. Let's see how these guys do. Next up here is Curtis Knight and Holger Rebel. Let's see how they do. Walking for meters, not for time, the best distance. As you can see, Curtis saving his energy, just a good steady pace here. And Holger Rebel on the other side. He's got a little more speed going. Let's see which method pays off. Big Curtis Knight still going strong. And so is Holger Rebel. He puts his weights down at 72.28. Let's see how much more Curtis Knight has got in him. There's 60 meters for Curtis. Curtis sets him down for a walk of 80.78 meters. 80.78 meters for Curtis Knight. Next up will be Franz Biel and Reinhard Sauter, two German favorites. Let's see how they do here. There's Franz Biel. Reinhard Sauter on the far side. Franz Biel seems to have a little better pace going here. Let's see if that pays off. With the farmer's rails, guys can usually hang on to them for a certain amount of time. And they didn't show all of his walk there. But Franz Biel had a walk of 120 meters. And Reinhard Sauter, 81.17 meters. Great walk. Next up here will be Uli Schwartz. Uli placed third at the Germans in 1997. Let's see how he does in this 1998 contest. Big Uli Schwartz. Got a good pace going here. Gotta make sure you breathe with these weights in your hands. You want to focus forward. Uli Schwartz has got a great walk going here. So far, the distance to beat is 120 meters by Franz Biel. Uli's going to make the 120. Can he beat it? He's still going strong. There's 100 meters for Uli Schwartz. Climbing up on 120. Seems to be struggling there a little bit. Let's see if he can beat 120 set by Franz Biel. For everything again. Oh, they're calling that 120 even as well. So Franz Biel and Uli Schwartz tied in the Farmer's Walk. Next up in the Farmer's Walk will be Hagen Romer and Andreas Goldbach. There's Hagen Romer. Here's Andreas Goldbach. Andreas is very young and very new to this sport. Let's see how he does. Hagen Romer, 39 years old. 2 kids, an arm wrestling champion in Germany. And he's got some great speed going here. Really good speed. Let's see how long the grip can hold out. Young Andreas on the other side is doing okay as well. Although it looks like they're even, Hagen Romer has actually lapped young Andreas, who is done with a distance of 76.2 meters. Hagen Romer still going. That grip's starting to open up a little bit. And he has 100 meters with 440 pounds. A great walk for Hagen Romer. 100 meters with 440 pounds, a great walk. Next up here, Oliver Eichel and Peter Henschmann. There's Big Oliver and Peter Henschmann.
Los geht's, los geht's. Und der Peter. Komm, Peter.
Both competitors have a great pace going here. Once again, Franz Biel and Uli Schwartz tied at 120 meters. Oh, and there's Oliver. He's done at 106.75 meters. And Peter Henschmann with a distance of 83.61. So that's it for the qualifiers. Going into the finals, Uli Schwartz, Hagen Romer, Jörg Detloff, Thomas Dress, Stefan Arns, Oliver Eichel, Peter Henschmann, Franz Biel, Ingo Ernst, Curtis Knight, Uwe Humboldt, and Jan Drozdowski. back, ladies and gentlemen. More great action coming up right away on the All Strength Challenge. Okay, we've got our 12 finalists and right into the 5 final events. The first one, the Pyramid of Strength, rolling this 1,400 kilogram spool up these 5 steps. First up is young Stefan Arns. Let's see how he does. 1,400 kgs. He's up 2 steps. Not down low enough and certainly won't have enough strength. There he goes, turning around, putting his back and his legs into it. 1,400 kilograms. Stefan is quite short. This certainly won't help in this event. 1,400 kilograms, over 3,000 pounds. He's certainly given the resolve. Stefan Arns, 2 steps in his 90-second time limit. Next up, Big U Humboldt. And with this rolling start, these guys are trying to get as many steps as they can using the momentum of the spool. And U Humboldt gets 3 steps. Now I'm going to put his back into it, try and get these last 2 steps.
Oh, fast! Einmal noch, komm! Schieb an! Schieb! Great effort. Gonna try and push it straight on. He'll never do it that way. Can't build up the momentum. He's got to get down lower than that. Problem with this is as the spool is raising, as you can see right there, he's stuck at a point. His legs won't extend anymore and his arms won't extend anymore. Now he's working his way down slowly, getting under it, and there he goes. The 4th step. Once they have reached that step, they can't go back down. The spotter will keep a block there, keep him on that step. Now going after that 5th step. And U Humboldt's time is done with 4 steps.
Uwe, was war die Schwierigkeit? Ich bin zu schwach und ich wiege zu wenig.
Tja.
He said he's too tired and not heavy enough. I don't think that's true. He's got lots of poundage there, fairly new in the sport. He'll do all right. Okay, here's big Curtis Knight. Let's see if Curtis can make all 5 steps. Getting that big back and big legs. There he goes. It's on number 3. And on to number 4, 1,400 kilograms. One more step to go. Has he got it in him? Slips a little bit there. Still got some time left. And there it is. The first competitor to complete all 5 steps, Curtis Knight. And he does it in a time of 52.90 seconds.
Curtis, come here.
Big Curtis Knight looking for a little crowd encouragement.
Nein, war nicht so einfach. War sehr schwer.
Aber nothing.
And he's real happy with that effort.
Curtis.
Next up,
sagt, kam überhaupt
the Pyramid of Strength will be Oliver Eichel.
Frau sich beschwerte, weil sie sagte ja, du weißt ja nicht, wohin mit deiner Energie. Für mich ist das zu viel, wenn du deine Energie nur bei mir
1,400 kilograms, 5 steps.
Beschäftigung.
Got a little bit of run before it starts. You want to use that to your advantage. Try and get up as many steps as you can. And here's Oliver Eichel. Let's see how he does. Trying to build up some momentum there. 2 steps, 3 steps. And I think like the rest of the competitors, he's going to have to turn. There he goes.
Auf die Vierer! Auf die Vierer!
There's the 4th step. Just one more to go. And he's done. 29.95 seconds. Great effort by Oliver Eichel. And right into the next competitor, young Peter Henchman. And you can see the stature of this competitor. I've competed with Peter. He's 5'10", about 250 pounds. Looks a little lighter in this contest. This is 98. But he's a great competitor, great heart. There he's on 4 steps already. 1 more step to go. Getting down nice and low. And Peter Henchman does 5 steps in a time of 33.67 seconds. 33.67 seconds for Peter Henchman.
Richtig blass geworden.
Ich hab nicht gedacht, es schaffe, aber ich muss kämpfen heute.
Uli Schwarz, der Mann aus
Peter just
Ingolstadt mit
feels great and glad that he
145
could
Kilo
do
und
it. Glad to be here in the contest.
1,95.
Here's Big Uli Schwartz.
Sogar die Kabeltrommel hat Respekt vor dem Mann. Sie rollt von selbst weg.
Now, if Uli uses these big long levers right,
Okay,
he
auf
should have
geht's!
no problem getting a great time in this event. Got some good speed. 3 steps already. Oh, almost 4. Now put it back into it. No, he's got long legs. That'll help him get up over the top. And there's 4. And there's 5. In an incredible time of 17.89 seconds for Big Uli Schwartz. Crowd really appreciating that
Hat
effort.
einfach ausgesehen.
He's
Keine
beating all kinds of
Schwierigkeit.
time.
Schwierigkeiten gab schon, man hat es gesehen, aber es ging. Einfach Gas geben.
Die Größe ein Vorteil.
Die Größe spielt eine Rolle, glaube ich, ja.
Viele Knödel aus Ingolstadt. 17 Sekunden,
Uli Schwartz
89.
wins the Pyramid of Strength in a time of 17.89 seconds. Oliver was second, 29.95, and Peter with a time of 33.67. Up next, the Atlas Stones. Okay, all strength fans, right into the next event, the Atlas Stones. These stones are 120, 130, 140, 150, and 160 kilograms. First up is Peter Henchman and Stefan Arns. There's Stefan working on his first stone. Peter's already on his 3rd stone. And no problem, up with that 140, moving on to 150 kilograms. And on the other side, we have Stefan working on his 3rd stone, working on the 140. There's the
Zeig mal
time.
deine Arme. Das
Peter Henchman with 3 stones and Stefan Arns with 2 stones.
Jan Dragowski und Uwe Hembold.
Next up is U and Jan. U Humboldt moving right along with these stones on his 3rd stone already. Jan on the other side working on his 3rd stone. U Humboldt moving on to stone number 4. 150 kilograms. These stones are tough if you've never tried them. Perfectly round. If you grab them too high, slip right through. Too low, they'll roll right over. You have to practice with these stones. U Humboldt has seen them before. Jan on the other side. U Humboldt up with stone number 4. And there's Jan working on stone number 4 as well. 90 seconds to do these 5 stones. Jan struggling with the 150 kilogram stone. Zhu trying to get under that 160 kilogram stone. And they're done. So Jan with 3 stones and Uli with 4 stones. Next up in the Atlas stones will be Oliver Eichel and Uli Schwartz.
Eine Frau ist leichter.
As you can see, those stones very difficult to handle. A couple spotters to take them down. But here we are with Uli and Oliver. Uli Schwartz popping up. There's Oliver. He's up with the second stone. Oh, it passes through. Uli Schwartz working on the third stone, moving on to the fourth. Oliver Eichel up with the third stone. Uli Schwartz working on the fourth stone. Oliver's still working on stone number 4. Uli's moving on to the 5th stone. 160 kilograms. Uli's got good long levers. He can get his hands right around, walk around these stones. It's a little bit high there. He'll have to get a little bit lower to get this stone up on this 4.5-foot platform. One more squeeze and lift. And Uli Schwartz puts on the 5th stone, all 5 stones in 75.72 seconds. The first competitor to get all 5 stones up. And Oliver Eichel successful with 3 stones.
Oh, danke. Brutal. Aber es ist gegangen.
Du bist erst der 4. Athlet in Deutschland, der das überhaupt jemals geschafft hat.
Uli Schwartz pleased that he got all those stones up. That's only the 3rd time he's done all 5 stones. The last 2 competitors we'll see here in the stone lift, Franz Biel and Hagen Romer. Franz Biel moving on. Hagen Romer, big gloves on. Some guys think that's a benefit. It's pretty tough. If the glove moves just slightly, it makes it really, really tough. Franz Biel already with 4 stones up. Hagen Romer getting rid of those arm wraps. Can Franz Biel do? Oh, there's a broken stone. And Franz Biel says that's enough. So in the stones, Uli Schwartz was first. Then Franz Biel and U Humboldt. And then a tie for 3rd place. Stay tuned. Coming up next on the All Strength Challenge, more great international competition.
Wie gesagt, dass es Menschen gibt, die aus Spaß sowas machen, aus Interesse den Kraftsport und nicht das alltägliche Gewichtheben machen, sondern so Extremsportarten wie das hier.
Moving into the next event, the Conan's Wheel. Jörg Detloff will go first. This is 400 kilograms. You've got to pick it up and walk in a circle. Jörg carrying it very, very low there, just in his hands, 400 kilograms. That won't last long. And he's done 3 meters. He traveled 3 meters, Jörg Detloff. Next up will be Peter Hensman. A little bit of advantage here. Peter's a little shorter. Doesn't have to squat this 400 kilograms as high. Let's see how Peter does here. Nice even stride. You don't want to get that bouncing. He's got it nice and high. As soon as that starts to dig into the solar plex, you run out of breath. Peter walks a distance of 15.65 meters. Next up is Jan. Jan's got it fairly high here. Let's see how he does. Good steady pace. Very, very important to breathe here. That spool is 400 kilograms. They're probably lifting about 660 pounds and walking as far as they can with it. Jan has got a great distance going here. There it is, 28.2 meters for Jan. Next up here, Ru Humboldt. Oh, he's taking off a little too quickly. Should have let that 400 kilograms rest. They're rocking back and forth. That's pretty tough. And that bar is digging right into his soloplex. Let's see how far Ru can get here. He's running out of breath. And he's done. Ru Humboldt with a distance of 12.95 meters. Right into Thomas Trice. Thomas has got a fairly smooth walk going here. Doesn't seem to be breathing much. Turned pretty red. He's done at 12.75 meters for Thomas. Next up will be Big Curtis Knight. As you see the two spotters bringing that back, showing the weight. Let's see how Big Curtis Knight does here. No, he doesn't like that event. Didn't get very far with that 400 kilogram Conan's wheel. 1.93 meters for Curtis, moving right into Oliver Eichel. Nice and high on the chest with that weight. Good smooth walk going. Oliver's starting to run out of breath there. That grip is getting pretty low. He's going to take it right to the end. There's the end of his walk. Oliver Eichel with a walk of 20.85 meters. Right into the next competitor, Big Uli Schwartz. A little bit of a disadvantage here, a very, very long spot. He's so tall to get that weight off the ground. Waiting for that spool to settle a little bit. Now he's moving forward. Still swinging. Let's see how he does with this Conan's wheel.
Uli Schwartz, wie kämpft und lebt.
That 400 kilograms really starting to dig right into the soloplex now. You never want to let all your air out. Just half breath, because once you empty your soloplex, there's no way you can fill it back up with that sitting there. Uli Schwartz with a walk of 24.45 meters. Next up, Franz Biel. Now Franz has got a perfect structure for this particular event. Fairly low to the ground, not a big pickup. Big legs. He's got that bar nice and high. Great pace going here. Franz Biel just motoring with this. You want to be as efficient as you can with your time. Eventually I have 400 kilograms. He's going to break through. And Franz Biel with a great walk of 33.8 meters.
Franz, das hat dich bis jetzt in die erste Position gebracht. War es nicht so schwer?
Ja, es war schon schwer. Total schwer.
Franz very happy with his results in that last event. Now your last competitor in the Conan's wheel, Stefan Arns. And swinging a little bit on him. See if he can get it under control. Stefan Arns, your last competitor, with 400 kilogram Conan's wheel. Inside control. So are your results in the Conan's wheel. Franz Biel, 33.8. Jan was second at 28.2. And Stefan Arns with a walk of 26.80.
Dass es Menschen gibt, die
Faszination. Ich war letztes Jahr schon da und es war super.
Was ist das Faszinierende für dich bei diesen starken Männern?
Dass ein Mensch sowas schafft überhaupt, dass er so viel Energie aufwenden kann.
Okay, all strength fans, the next event is the log press. It's for reps. This is a 130 kilogram log. The athlete has 60 seconds to lift it as many times as he can from the ground overhead, right into Jan. Here he goes, pumping the reps out, 130 kgs. This is a big log. Jan Jaskowski, he's pumping them out here. Obviously some weightlifting experience. Driving them up. There's his friend and coach. All kinds of encouragement. 60 seconds. Jan gets 12 reps. Right into Oliver Eichel here. Let's see how he does with these logs. 130 kg. Nice smooth action. Referees are watching them close. They're not making them lock out very long. They're making sure that those arms go straight and the feet are steady. Does Oliver have another one in him? Yes, he does. No problem. 60 seconds are up and 11 reps for Oliver Eichel. That's all he had, was 11. Next up will be Uli Schwartz. So far, the number to beat is 12 by Jan. Let's see how big Uli does. Bending that big frame and lifting this 130 kilogram log from the ground.
Arme ausstrecken. 2.
Great shoulder strength, not using any legs. Just pressing that 130 kg straight out.
Durchstrecken, Uli. Letzte Warnung.
8. Starting to get a little tired now. Using a little leg, a little dip and drive. A little different than doing it in the gym. 13-inch diameter log. Keeps it off your chest. And of course a hammer grip instead of a straight bar grip. But Uli Schwartz showing us that he has some experience in this event. And he's done 11 reps for Uli as well, ties with Oliver, and he's pleased with that result. Next up, Franz Biel, one of his favorite disciplines. Let's see if he can beat the 12 reps. That's the lead so far. Franz Biel. Very, very smooth motion with this log.
10. 12.
From the ground, complete. There he goes, 13. He figures that's enough to win, and in fact it is. In the log lift, Franz Biel with 13 reps. Peter and Jan with 12 reps, and Uli and Oliver with 11 reps. Coming up next, the car roll. Okay, first up in the car roll will be Stefan Arns. The car has to be rolled completely over, back onto its tires as quick as possible. Let's see how Stefan does. He's trying to deadlift that car. The best way to get him over is dig your shoulder in and push it over. Now can he keep the momentum going? He's let it stop. Now he's trying to do a shoulder press. He needs to grab something lower, get that car over. Stefan Arns, fairly new. Let's see if we can get this car over. There it goes. Little lower grip. Pushing it right over on its tires for a time of 47.6. Next up, Big Hu Humboldt. He certainly has the body mass to do this. Let's see if he can flip this 2,100-pound car any quicker than Stefan. He's got it over. Now he knows to grab it low, keep that momentum going. And there it is. Hu Humboldt flipping that car in 11.15 seconds. Right into Peter Hensman. Peter, a great technician in this sport, not very tall, but a great technician, learns well from others, and that car is over in a time of 14 seconds even. 14 seconds even for Peter, and he's elated. Right into Jan. Let's see how Jan's experience does. A great power lifter and weightlifter. Tried to keep that momentum going on the car, but it slid. Grabbing another low point. Keep the momentum going, and there it is. Jan's time, 18.46 seconds. Right away here, Oliver Eichel. Oliver's got great experience. Let's see how his time goes. 2,100 pounds. This car has still got its motor in it. Keeps the momentum going, and that car is over in 15.43 seconds. Uli Schwartz, one of the crowd's favorites. Big 6'7" frame. Let's see if his height helps out here. He can keep the momentum going. Grab that nice and low right away. And that car is over in an incredible 9.86 seconds. 9.86 seconds for Big Uli Schwartz. That puts Uli in the lead. There's only one other man that can beat him. Franz Biel, he's up last. 2,100 pounds a car. 300 pounds a man. Let's see how Franz Biel does. And it's over in a time of 10.43 seconds for Franz Biel. 10.43 seconds. So in the car roll, Uli Schwartz with a time of 9.86, Franz Biel with a time of 10.43, and Hu Humboldt with a time of 11.15 seconds. Okay, all-strength fans, that wraps it up from Heilbronn, Germany, the 1998 German Championships. First place, Franz Biel. Second place, Uli Schwartz. Third place, Oliver Eichel. A great competition from Heidelberg, Germany. That's it for great international action this week on the All-Strength Challenge. Make sure you join us next week for more strongman action. I'm your host, Marshall Ennis. Stay strong. One of the German full-strength competitions. Great international athletes. Up next, you're going to see it all in the All-Strength Challenge. Okay, All Strength fans, it's time for another great international competition here on the All